In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how you can create these abstract wavy lines using Affinity Designer. So let me open up a new tab and we will get started. The first thing I'll do is grab my pen tool and I'm going to click on the canvas to add a point, and I'm going to hold my shift key and bring the line straight across the page like this and click again to create another point, and then I'll press the escape key to close the path. Now what I want to do is come up here to the stroke tab and increase the size of this stroke a little bit. Now I'm going to grab my selection tool, I'm going to zoom in on this line so I can see it a little closer, and I'm going to create a duplicate copy of this line by holding my Alt key or the Option key if you're on Mac and clicking and dragging down, and then holding my Shift key while I do that at the same time. So I'm holding Alt and Shift or Option and Shift, and I'm going to bring this line right about there. Now I want to repeat that process over and over again just to repeat what I did there. So I'm going to press Control J or Command J if you're on Mac, and I'm going to keep pressing that to create all of these copies of this line, and they should all be evenly spaced apart as you do that. Once that's done, I'm going to select all of them. I'll right click it and go to Copy, and then I'll right click it and go to Paste, and then I'm going to grab the rotation handle up here and rotate this around. I'm going to hold my Shift key while I do this so that we can get a perfectly vertical rotation like that. And now let me zoom out a bit. I'm going to select everything here. And now I'm going to trim off the excess pieces that go outside of the square shape in the middle. So I'm going to grab my Shape Builder tool, and I'm going to choose the Subtract option, and I'm going to draw a line through these pieces of the design that stick out. I'm just going to get rid of these one by one. And now I can go back to my Selection tool, and now I'm going to rotate this around. I'm going to hold my Shift key and rotate this around so that it's perfectly vertical like that. And now I'm going to merge these all together. So I'll go to Layer, Geometry, and I will choose Merge Curves. Now at this point you may want to adjust the size of the strokes. I notice on my pattern here these are a little too thick, so I'm going to grab my stroke slider and bring that down a little bit. And now I'm going to apply a warp transformation to this. So I'll come down here to this menu and I'm going to click this icon and I'm going to choose Perspective. I'll take this node and bring this out like that. And I'll take this node and do the same thing, bring this up and out like that. And then I will adjust this until I have a nice perspective view of the object here. And once that's done, we can convert that to curves by going to Layer and selecting Convert to Curves. Now I'll grab my Selection tool. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so I can see it more. Let me go back to my Selection tool. Let me scale this up. And now I'm going to apply the wavy effect that makes it look like that. So to do this, with it selected, I'm going to come back over here to my warp transformations, and this time I'm going to choose Mesh. Now with the Mesh option enabled, I can add additional nodes into this grid by clicking on one of the lines. So I'm going to click here to add another line, and I'll click here in the middle to add another line. Let me try that again. You have to click directly on the line. There we go. And I'll do the same thing over here. I just want to have more coordinate points to work with. And once you do that, you can now take these nodes and bring them up like that to warp or distort the image there. So let me do this a few more times. Let me bring this one up like that. I'll bring this one up. I'll maybe bring this one down a little bit. And then I'll take these edges and I will adjust those accordingly as well. And once you're happy with how everything looks, you can zoom out and you can grab your Selection tool. And if you want to change the color of this, for example, if I want to make this white and place it on a dark background, I could just select it and come over here to my Color tab, and I want to change the stroke color. So I'm going to select Stroke and I'm going to change this to white. And you can see we have this effect here. And you could change the size of this stroke as well. You could bring this up or down, whatever you think looks best. I think this looks good right about there. So I think they'll leave it as it is. And that should do it for this tutorial. That's how you can use Affinity Designer's warp transformation tools to create this wavy line effect. If you found this lesson useful, then consider checking out my Affinity Designer Masterclass. It's a collection of over 60 videos where I go over all of the tools and features in Affinity Designer, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. Kind of like how I did in this video. We even have a private community where you can ask questions and get help from me anytime you want. And best of all, there's no monthly membership fees. You just pay $17 one time and you're in for life. I'll have some information about that down below if you want to check that out. As always, thanks for watching.